Carol.
Yeah. You can take that off.
Yeah, either way. You're Rescue Press.
Yes.
And just want to say how much I really enjoy your website, because there's actually things there that you can look at and enjoy. I mean, most of the websites I go to, you know, say, oh, Jesus, they have a pretty picture, click submissions.
Well, that's sweet. I appreciate
Now
that.
I'll find out what I want to do. Yeah, it's you're doing a wonderful job there. Your publications are great too. I've several of them.
Thank you.
Question.
I love that sort of.
Okay,
is that it?
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I have a question for Jeremy. Nick said you played for the president. Was he joking? Can you tell us about that?
I don't know if anybody likes him. I did one of them, so which one did you like the most? I know, but I had an opportunity to play for President Bill. So great guy. I had a good in Milwaukee at one of the events that he spoke at. I had to do a little open concert type thing. So yeah.
I actually have a question, and this could pertain to all three of you. So if you guys would like go down the line and ask, like I find that when I'm writing poetry, a lot of my inspiration comes from things that are happening like in my life or in my family or things like that. What's been one of like some of the biggest inspirations for you guys with either your poetry or your music? Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I would just say, I would say life. You know, I'm blessed to be married and have a child. And what's so interesting is we kind of paint this picture of a perfect life. You know, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna have a job, and I have a car, but everything was stripped away from me before I got married. Actually, after I got married, I thought I had it all together, and ended up getting laid off and had a lot of financial problems. And so my inspiration really derived from hope that, you know, that my life is not all about the little money that I had and a job. So I kind of transcend that into my music. And I can remember when I lost my job and they said I didn't have much to do, and I said, well, you know what, I'm going to stay up all night and write music, and that's how both of my CDs kind of came about. Just kind of use what you got, and then everything else would be great. So.
Yeah, I mean, inspiration is a funny word. I don't really think about inspiration. I think about practice. So I don't wait to be inspired, and I don't really get inspired. I just am always, I guess I could say I'm always inspired. So I write all the time, and it's never sort of not on my mind. But I guess if I had to answer that question, I would say time. The passing of time makes me want to write.
I think it's easiest for me to answer that question when I think of something specifically. So like the poems that I read today, when I think of inspiration for those, to be as specific as possible, I guess a lot of Gothic fiction, framed narratives, a road trip I took last summer where I visited a lot of ghost towns in the West.
Haunting, see?
Yeah, haunting. Nick, of course, is always an inspiration.
Haunting.
Yeah.
Back here. Do you really find that you rework your poetry every time you look at it? Or is it a pet deal?
Where that question's coming from.
Do you find you have
Do
to
we keep rewriting it? Yeah, pretty much every time I look at it. Yeah, in fact, you know, as many poets say all the time, you know, when you give a reading, you edit as you read and change the published poem. I do that. I wish I could go back and reprint some things. But yeah, I pretty much, it's just not it's not really a start and stop for me. It just keeps going. So I guess I could say I either never edit or I always edit, however you want to think of it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would second that. I do find myself editing the most when I know that I have to give a reading, like just before it. And so there's something about having to, you know, hear myself say it out loud that changes the feel, the rhythm to me, and most often will make me actually go back into the piece. Otherwise, I just tend to put it in a drawer and ignore it.